I love Iran. It's really an amazing country. It is a place with an incredible democratic history, a place with a much more vibrant political dynamic and discussion than I think anyone might have anticipated. And it is a country, I think, that engenders an enormous amount of optimism among anyone who's had the opportunity to get to know its people, or particularly to spend time on the ground in Iran, because it is such a rich and diverse place, such a place of real opportunity and imagination. Iran is one of those countries that really sort of just catches you, and I think once you're hooked, it's very, very easy to become more and more interested. I had a professor who suggested that I study Persian, which I had the opportunity to do both in Boston, later in London, and eventually in Tehran, and it's also a wonderful language. Having the opportunity to travel there was something that I really never anticipated, and once I was on the ground, that really sealed the deal for me. I was incredibly lucky to come of age at a time when there was a brief opportunity, a brief window for Americans to visit Iran, to spend time studying and doing research there. And I literally just sort of stumbled into a program that enabled me to spend about 3 months in Iran the first time around, studying at a school that was situated on Khibun Valley Yasser, or the Valley Yasser Avenue that is talked about in the essay, and doing research for my doctoral dissertation. I was warned when I first contemplated studying in Iran that, in fact, the subject of my doctoral research might be too controversial and that I should be really very careful about discussing it when I went to Iran and met with Iranians. And in fact, what you find when you go to Iran is that people are willing and able and ready to talk about anything and everything. And in fact, you simply can't hold back. They don't hold back. They're very friendly toward Americans, very interested in what they've missed, although they certainly have a much wider awareness, I think, of American culture and politics than we may have of what's happening on the ground over there. And often even Iranians who resent or have differences with American policy, you find this incredible commitment to hospitality. It's a bit of an irony, of course, because the primary image most Americans have of Iran is, of course, that of the hostage crisis, or perhaps that of Ayatollah Khomeini, the founder of the revolution, who, of course, invade regularly against the great Satan. Whereas the Iranian people are entirely distinct from these images. This commitment to hospitality is part of their culture.